And welcome to the show. Great to be with you. Thanks for tuning in today. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and are you surviving? I'm sure you are. And we're just delighted to be here with you. As always, we're so glad you're there, and we're even happier to be here. These days when people say, oh, it's nice to see you, and I always say, it's nicer to see you. For sure. And all of you know what I mean by that know about what happened to me. I literally say that to people. Oh, Doc, it's so nice to see you. I said, man, it's nicer to see you. And we're getting closer and closer to, is Hanukkah this week?
I believe so.
I think it is. Then Christmas. Yeah, here we go. Boy, we're in it. And we're going to stay in touch with that. I'll probably do a little article on New Year's resolutions. I like to do that. Probably take something I worked with before and massage that a little bit. I have a little different take on New Year's resolutions. Maybe one way to approach them would be to make your New Year's resolutions from the point of view of others. Instead of just focusing on yourself, make them with others in mind. I wonder how that would change things. You know, like I say every day, your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you. If you think about those two statements, the first is self-oriented. The other statement is other-oriented. What if you framed your resolutions from the point of view of the other? What would that list look like? The same, different? What would be the changes, if any? So I might comment or write about that. So New Year's is going to be coming along too. Well, I'll tell you, 2016, 2017, these past couple of years, I can only hope that 2018 will bring some better news, right? For all of us. And Stephen is here. Gary is here. Gary's got a new haircut. Stephen's wearing his regular ball cap. And I got new headphones. Blue. They're pretty jazzy, right?
They are.
They are.
Hanukkah starts tomorrow, by the way.
There you go. For all of our Jewish listeners and viewers, happy Hanukkah. So, are you sitting a lot? Are you on the move? I have a little story that focusing on sitting. Much has been said now about sitting. Some say sitting is the new smoking, and some in similar other kinds of statements to underscore the deleterious effect of sitting. I'll report on that. Xanthan gum. How many times have you seen that on the ingredients label and thought, what is that? You know what xanthan gum is, Gary?
No, I don't.
It's not Wrigley's. Stephen, you know what xanthan gum is?
If I had to guess, I guess it would be a gum that's got, what is that, astaxanthin?
No, you got lured in. No?
I've never heard of it.
You've seen it, though.
No.
Dr. Byrd just rolled in. He can walk behind me.
I don't think she can make it. You're going to have to. There we go.
Live radio. Dr. Byrd, caught up in traffic. She always comes in studio. Boy, we appreciate that. She makes it. She makes a special effort to be here. I love having her in, too. I'm going to tell you what xanthan gum is. So now when you read the ingredients label, you're saying, is this bad for me, good for me? Is it similar to Wrigley's? What kind of gum are they talking about? I'll give you the breakdown on xanthan gum. Only here on Let's Talk Nutrition. Who else is going to tell you about xanthan gum? It's going to change your life. Here's the number to call.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-8255. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Let's Talk Nutrition and LTN Radio.
How come you never mentioned Instagram?
Well, because we have 3 posts on Instagram.
Well, then we need to do better. I need to do better. That's my fault.
I can do Instagram, but it would be me taking a picture of the back of a computer screen. I mean, nobody wants to see that. They want to see on Instagram. They want to see action, short, quick action.
It's on me then.
So, and it's hard to do. I mean, they don't on Instagram is, and one of the things is I work with somebody that does Instagram. She's got 1 million+ followers. And she's telling me, she goes, if you go over 30 seconds, you might as well take your phone and throw it in the bay. She goes, it's useless. She goes, 20% of Instagrams go over 30 seconds. Everything else is under 30 seconds. And if you do more than that, just take your phone and chuck it in the bay because it's useless.
It's on me. Is that your polite way of saying it?
Well, no, it's just we don't post anything that's short.
Well, what if I did?
We'll have to work on it.
I can do this.
There we go.
30. Are you kidding? 30 seconds?
Yeah, 30 seconds.
I can go ahead. Pick a topic. I'll do 30 seconds. Pick a topic.
Sunburn.
Sunburn. It's interesting. Living in Florida, always in the sun. Don't wear sunscreen. You're running the risk of skin cancer. There's no doubt about it. Put the sunscreen on. Next.
There you go.
Go ahead.
Heat exhaustion.
Good.
Heat exhaustion. Happens a lot in the climates where more heat than not, like Florida, the Southwest, out west. Hydrate. Drink water. Just water. Free water. Hydrate. Get in the water.
There you go. And then we'd post some of you doing some pull-ups and some push-ups and showing people how to exercise, and we probably got it then. We'll get it dialed in.
All right. I'm going to do Instagram because one of the people in the company, you tell them what they said about me.
They said you cannot relate to Instagram because of your age.
No, that's not how he said it.
Well, I can't remember how he said it, but
I can tell you how he said it.
That's what he was trying to say.
He said,
"Be nice."
He said, "Dr. Garko, you're too old."
See, I didn't say that. I said because of your age, I was being nice.
That's what he said. I wanted to choke him.
Yeah, turn the volume up.
He said, "Yeah, remember that interaction we had in the office?"
Yes.
And I said, "How come we're not on Instagram?" He said, "Well, that's for the millennials and this and that." I said, "Really?" And I said, "Why can't I be on Instagram?" And so to your right, Doctor. Yeah, take a breath. You're under stress. I can see that.
Yeah, relax.
Take it easy.
I know. I'm like,
just
breathe.
relax.
Breathe. I haven't even turned the camera on you yet.
So just relax.
Thank God. An hour to go 12 miles.
It's all right.
Don't talk about traffic because once you talk about traffic will get you. We learned that one 2 weeks ago. It's like traffic is like Fight Club around here. Don't talk about traffic.
Jinx you.
Yeah.
Okay. So he didn't mean to be disrespectful. He wasn't being unkind.
No, he was just.
He said he said, "Don't worry about Instagram. You're too old." And then you said what? Tell them a story about the
There's an 86-year-old lady who's got over 5 million followers on Instagram.
Thank you very much.
And
woohoo!
Yes.
See, there's hope for you too.
Yeah, I know.
Nice glasses. I like to put those on.
You know where you get these, Doc? Dollar store for $2.
You look like you're 13 with those glasses on. Yeah, that's what they said. I'm too old for Instagram. We'll see about that. Come back. I'll tell you about sitting. There's some good news in sitting. They claim it's sort of ironic good news. And then I'll tell you about xanthan gum. Knowing about, I'm being ironic here too. Xanthan gum. Why would you care? Is it gonna change your life? Probably not. But aren't you sick and tired of seeing it, not knowing what it is? It's everywhere. Toothpaste, cosmetics, food. Right? I'm going to tell you what xanthan gum is. It'll help.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
joined into the show. We are coast to coast and we're global. Of course, we are live 9 to 11 every day, Eastern Time, and many of the markets that we're in play at 9 to 11 live. And then, of course, in different time zones, it's going to air at a different time. It's just the way it goes. But you can always catch it live if you want to. If by chance you're in a market where it's not live at that time, go to letstalknutrition.com. Okay. So, cosmetics, baked goods and pastry fillings, ice cream and sherbet, industrial kinds of products, jams, jellies and sauces, lotions, medicines, pudding, salad dressings, toothpastes and yogurt. What do they have in common? Xanthan gum. I'm so sick and tired of people asking me what xanthan gum is and should they avoid it. I know people that won't buy a product because xanthan gum is in it. They say, oh, it causes cancer. What are you talking about? Where'd you get that idea? Well, I was reading something. No. So I said, you know what? Maybe it won't change anybody's life today, but maybe I should talk about it. First of all, xanthan gum is a food thickener. All right? That's one of the things that it does. And how does it come into existence? It's made by bacteria that will infect different plants. It is, as you can see from that short list of foods, it's found in a wide variety of foods, as well as other kinds of products, toothpastes, whatever. Now, it can offer some health benefits, believe it or not. And it's used primarily, or one of its primary uses, is to sort of alter the texture of food. Because texture is very important. How things feel in your mouth will drive whether or not you like. It's one of the variables that determines whether you will like a food or reject it. So it's a polysaccharide. Poly meaning many, saccharide meaning sugars. It's a type of sugar made from bacteria. The bacteria are called Xanthomonas campestris. Hard for me to talk today. And how is it made? Through fermentation. So these bacteria will infect different kinds of plants, cruciferous plants, cauliflower, cabbage, Brussels sprouts. And if you look on your Brussels sprouts, if you leave them in the refrigerator too long, what do you notice? They turn what? Brown or black. Mm-hmm. That's black rot. And that's bacteria working on the cells of the plant. In case you wondered what that was. Now, you can peel that outer layer off, and it's okay, and you can eat it. You're not going to die. Food makers, commercial products and food manufacturers will make xanthan gum. They make it, and they pull the bacteria from these different plants. Get you following this now? They go bacteria hunting. And then the finished product doesn't contain any living, viable, dangerous bacteria when they're done with it. So you can eat xanthan gum till it's coming out of your ears. You don't have to worry about getting some sort of bacterial infection from it. So far, so good. Right? Now, it's a food thickener. It's used in non-food products, again, such as oil and cosmetics. You'll see it. It helps lower or stabilize blood sugar. Oh, now there's a health benefit. And it turns out that some people don't tolerate xanthan gum very well. I dare say, if you go shopping today, you go in the grocery store, I'll bet you, I shouldn't say $1 to a donut. I'll bet you that somewhere in that basket will be a product with xanthan gum in it. It's ubiquitous. It's everywhere. It's also an emulsifier. It has the ability to bind moisture, so it can prevent products from doing what? But the molecules from separating. So it's an ingredient in oil-based salad dressings and cosmetics. You following? You getting this now? But it's made by bacteria that are found in plants that will cause the plant to decay. They got to eat too, the bacteria. And so companies go and they harvest the bacteria and they let them ferment the food. I'll tell you more. And then I'll tell you about sitting. There's some paradoxical news about sitting.
The perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering. You're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Well, sometimes I talk about things that may not necessarily change your life, but may cause you less anxiety when you see the element on the back of an ingredient panel, some product. And what I'm talking about is xanthan gum. No, I don't, could you live the rest of your life not knowing about this? Probably. However, given its ubiquitous nature, it's just in everything, and I'm just worn out with people. What's xanthan gum? As I said, it's a polymer. It's an exopolysaccharide. It's a polymer composed of sugar residues, and it's secreted by microorganisms, bacteria, into the surrounding environment. It's produced by plant pathogenic bacterium, a microorganism that can cause diseases in plants. Xanthan gum, as I said, is used as a thickening agent, stabilizing agent, in a wide variety of food and industrial products, if you just tuned in. It's really, I've learned a few things myself here in reporting on this. First, it's produced when glucose, sucrose, or lactose, those are all sugars, is fermented by Xanthomonas campestris. Xanthomonas campestris is then precipitated. That means it's made into a solid, and they use isopropyl alcohol to do that. Then once that's done, it's dried, and then it's ground into a fine powder where it's added to liquid to form gum. In a nutshell, that's what it is, and that's how it's made. It's an effective, all-natural emulsifier. It's non-hazardous, additive, and it's added to brines, drilling, and fracturing fluids, drill bits. You can dip it in a drill bit, right, Gary? You were telling me about that.
Yeah, you can.
You can buy this in a hardware store.
Yeah. Well, welder supply.
All right, same, yeah. And it's relatively safe, but you got to be careful because for some people, it can be a very efficient laxative. The more you consume, the more stimulated your digestive system will get, so you got to watch. Now, can't make this stuff up. It turns out Dr. Byrd is in studio today, and off air she was telling me, and she didn't know I was going to talk about xanthan gum, just to give you a sense of her depth and breadth of knowledge. She was saying, oh yeah, Bob's Red Mill. First of all, tell them what Bob's Red Mill is. What is that?
Bob's Red Mill
is a brand.
It's a manufacturer of grains, rices, gluten-free mixes for many years. Mm-hmm.
All right. So she said, oh yeah, Bob's Red Mill, the largest manufacturer of gluten-free flour. She's so smart. And baked goods in the entire world. So they're doing okay over there at Bob's.
Well, they launched it many years ago.
And they refer to xanthan gum, and I'm quoting them, as a plant-based thickening and stabilizing agent. They sell it by the bag. 3.5-pound bag is about $70.
That'll make a lot of pizza dough and a lot of bread and muffins. You don't need much.
It's a binding agent for the home baker or cook. And it's a replacement for gluten.
That's right.
When they take the gluten out, they put the xanthan gum in. You all following this? So there you go. That's my take on xanthan gum. In terms of cancer, no, there's no reported studies on it causing cancer, but there are some reported studies saying that it has cancer-fighting properties. Oh, maybe that's how that person got confused. Turns out there's a piece of a study here and a study there, and they looked at the oral administration of xanthan gum and discovered that, quote, It significantly retarded tumor growth and prolonged survival, close quote, of mice inoculated with melanoma cells. That was an experiment. Xanthan gum-based thickeners are also found to help oropharyngeal dysphagia patients who can't swallow very well. There's a condition, this is a condition where people have a difficulty emptying food into the esophagus because of abnormalities in the muscles and nerves. It's common in stroke victims. So this has great application here. So now you know more about xanthan gum than you ever wanted to know. Merry Christmas. There's my gift to you.
I have a question about. You're explaining to me how the burning of when you convert oxygen, okay?
Oxidation.
Yes, and how it creates free radicals or whatever.
Right. Oxidation does create free radical. Oxidation, rust.
So you're both shaking your head.
Yeah, yes. Oxidation is like rust.
You are rusting.
When you have, when people leave their tools outside, that's oxidation. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes they use that metaphor. They'll say, well, you're rusting on the inside too. And when you eat certain foods, inhale or ingest certain chemicals, you can have oxidation occur. And oxidative stress is when you have more free radicals in the cell than you have agents to neutralize the free radicals.
Okay.
Like drinking soft drinks.
Like antioxidants.
Yes. Right.
Okay. Certain foods, luncheon meats, have certain chemicals in them, highly oxidative.
Soft drinks.
Soft drink. I mean, we can go down the list. Oxidation, there's a paradox, the oxygen paradox, Gary. You need oxygen to survive. You need oxygen to metabolize food. But the minute oxygen shows up on the scene, free radicals are created.
And wrinkles form as you age. That always gets them, even more than the health.
Aging is really, I guess, in part, a process of oxidation.
It is.
Right? You got more free radicals than you have sense. A free radical is an electron. Free radical is an atom that's lost an electron, and it causes molecular mayhem, and it scurries around trying to rob an electron from another atom, another molecule. Antioxidants give up an electron without becoming a free radical themselves. That's their contribution. So molecular mayhem is caused by a bunch of free radicals running around stealing electrons from other atoms, other molecules.
There's no way to prevent it.
Not really. As long as you're breathing, brother. Oxygen. We'll be back. Free radicals and all.
Don't be stressed out or anxious. Take Hempanol, the only raw CO2 hemp extract available. It's 100% organic with wild oregano P73 extract. You might have heard about CBD, but there's no comparison. Hempanol has the power and potency you need to support your nervous system, stay calm and focused, and maintain a healthy immune system. Unlike other CBD oils, Hempanol contains the full spectrum of phytocannabinoids. Take Hempanol and feel great. And if you suffer from insomnia and can't seem to get that full night's rest, try Hempanol PM. Hempanol PM is specifically formulated to get you the rest you need without feeling sluggish when you wake. It's non-addictive, completely natural, and leaves you feeling energetic and ready to take on the day. To place your order, to find out where to find Hempanol in your area, call 1-800-243-5242. 800-243-5242. Or visit us at oreganol.com.
As a family-owned company since 1968, Now Foods has spent the last 46 years building a legacy in the natural health industry as a trusted leader. Now provides a comprehensive approach to wellness by offering more than 1,400 high-quality health foods, supplements, sports nutrition, and personal care products at an affordable price. Now believes that natural is better. They don't use artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, and they offer many vegetarian, organic, and gluten-free products. Their foods are all non-GM.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce exclusively on Amazon.com.
God almighty. Honest to God.
We have more people to pray for.
I'm reading the news feed. Now there's another man charged with sexual harassment. Do these people ever work? My God almighty. Go to work. Mario Batali, the chef. Now we got the chefs involved. Oh, my goodness. He's now having to take a leave of absence from ABC. I don't know, man. This is crazy.
High dopamine levels, Doc? His serotonin's down. They need some balance in their lives.
Testosterone.
It is, yeah. That's
testosterone.
That's over dopamining. Uh-huh. It could be from meds or. Anyways, we're just trying to make light of things.
Something wrong in our culture.
Yep.
Why we're raising young boys to become this way. It's just crazy stuff. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Again, don't they ever work? How are they in this country getting anything done? Everybody's busy running around misbehaving like this. My goodness. Fellas, please, it's the holidays. Stop. Stop. Please. 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. Shake your head, right? What do you make? My daughter works in a male-dominated industry. Mm-hmm. She's in the pharmaceutical industry. You don't think she's had a hard time, man? With some of these men, some of these men are monsters. It's not just sexual harassment, it's just mistreatment of women in the workplace. I can tell you how many conversations I've had with my daughter where she's broken down and crying because of some crazy male just some lunatic that needs to be run off the reservation altogether. It's just crazy. I don't get it. I don't get it. This is part of health too. Mm-hmm. Mental health and wellness in the workplace. I'm just saying. How you doing, Dr. Byrd?
I'm fabulous.
It's a good thing you're an independent contractor. You don't have to put up with that crap.
Well, you still have to deal with people on every level.
I'm sure you have to deal with it.
Yes, you do.
In the natural products industry, it's not immune from this.
No, it's not. But you don't have to put up with it. It's not worth, personal degradation.
You're a professional woman. You've been working for decades as a pro out there, making your way. I admire you for how hard you work, man. You're hardworking. I'm sure you've had your share.
Yes, we all have.
Yeah.
But you always got to do the right thing.
And the right thing is?
And sometimes that means walking away from something. And you need to report mistreatment.
Oh, well. All right.
But living in fear doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. We'll leave that topic for the other. We'll leave that for Jack Harris and them to talk about in the mornings. And it's health, though. It's mental health. I would be remiss if I didn't. I just came over the wire. Now they got the spaghetti sauce guy. He's got what I like his sauce. Come on, man. What's going on out there if you're watching the show, we just ran, thanks to Gary, a nice commercial for SilverBiotics. You were surprised, huh?
Shocked, very happy. It's great.
Gary got that posted up
Get
there
the word out.
This morning. You can tell the principals at the company that no grass is growing under our broadcast feet here at LTN. I got Stephen on one side of the glass who takes care of making sure that I don't do something stupid on the air. And then Gary and keeps us on the air. And then Gary's doing all the other stuff, all the media stuff and, streaming and getting that kind of thing. I mean, you were surprised. You didn't know what that commercial was, did you?
No, I didn't.
See? It's all good. You said to me coming in, everybody's getting sick. You said, not me. You said, not me. I'm not getting sick. Why? Why? What are you doing? Going to Catholic Church and stealing the holy water?
I'm drinking the holy water, Doc.
Is that what you're doing?
I'm drinking SilverBiotics.
There you go.
Every day. This is the holy water.
Very good. Very good. Excellent. You're catching on. You're catching on. You're getting this.
And I've been all over the planet. I was in Australia just a couple weeks ago.
I know.
And traveling on airplanes. I've been working every single day. We saw you at the trade show last week.
Yeah.
And
no, you didn't see me.
I didn't see you. I saw Gary.
I apologize. I couldn't get to you.
However, everybody is sneezing and wheezing and getting flu symptoms.
When's the last time you had a cold?
Can't remember.
When's the last time you had a flu virus infect you?
Years.
Years ago.
Maybe 10, 15 years ago.
And
haven't been sick.
Is it the spaghetti sauce, pasta? What are you doing? What is it? Is it the pizza?
It's a combination of things, but every day, drink your silver.
How many ounces of SilverBiotics do you drink a day?
1 or 2 swigs.
Right out of the bottle.
Out of the bottle.
Sort of like drinking milk out of the bottle out of the fridge, right?
But the main thing is putting the gel on.
What do you think? 4 ounces, 5 ounces a day?
That's a lot of silver. That'll knock most major infections out, including viruses at that level. You don't need to take that every day. But if everybody in your workplace is getting sick, you can take an extra teaspoon to tablespoon a day for wellness. And
well, when we come back, I'd like to hear your take. We'll do it after the top of the hour, where we have some news, weather, traffic here locally and in your neck of the woods too, whatever they run. And I'll ask Dr. Byrd to break down how it is or what it is in SilverBiotics products, the silver that sort of gives you that immune it's an immune companion. How about that?
Perfect.
Right? You didn't even comment on my blue headphones. You see that?
They're awesome.
They're awesome, right? It was a gift from iHeartMedia.
Oh, great.
And then, aren't they nice?
Yeah,
They're blue, man. Gary says I wear too much black, so I got, see, blue. I got blue shirt. I'm trying. I'm just saying. He's in a bad mood today. I don't know what's the matter with him. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you?
I'm occupied.
Come on, man.
I'm occupied.
He's being creative right now.
I am actually.
I know he is. I'm just teasing. We're going to come back. We're going to tell you about SilverBiotics. You know what? Give this to yourself as a holiday present. You need it. welcome to the show. Great to be with you. Thanks for stopping by. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. And Hanukkah starts tomorrow. Get those, what do you do, light a candle every day or something like that? Is that how it goes?
Yep.
I need to be more versed on this. And it's great, again, better than great. It's a privilege. We love doing this. We love being with you. Thank you for your support and listening in. Sitting. Are you sitting too much? I'm going to just briefly highlight that study. Came across the transom this morning. Dr. Sally Byrd's in studio, and she always has something on her mind. She has a couple of ideas. One very good idea for the holidays that will and should carry over in throughout the new year, keeping your immune system vital. It is, after all, the sentinel of your body. As we age, that particular system, it's a complex system and can get sideways on a person. While it's supposed to serve as the sentinel for your body, it's to fight invaders, people, that are coming into your body, elements that are coming into your body that don't belong there in the bloodstream, bacteria, viruses, chemicals, food particles, proteins. But while sometimes even in younger life, it can go upside down and cause an autoimmune response where the body can't distinguish self from other and starts attacking itself, its own tissues. All these autoimmune diseases are just horrific. All the different forms of arthritis, it goes on and on. And it is a sensitive system. And once it gets sideways, boy, it is they don't have a cure for rheumatoid arthritis in some of these autoimmune diseases. There's no cure. That's how complicated we have a lot of ways to study these systems, and scientists are doing it all day long, every day, around the world, all the different systems of the body, through experimentation, through experiments with animal models and then human studies, just observational and experimental in nature, both. And we're still, probably on the learning curve. Yes, we've made some advancement. We're moving along, but we got lots of room for improvement. This immune system, when it lets you down, when that sentinel walks off the post, you're a sitting target. Not just for microorganisms, but for cancer and other horrific diseases. It's a mistake. Nature makes mistakes. Biology is not perfect. And so we have to be on the alert. And we know these things. Genetics, our genetic makeup is complicated. Couple that with environmental factors, and sometimes you don't do anything at all. It just happens, and you get exposed to a virus or a bacterium, or you receive some genetic inheritance that really puts you at risk for breast cancer or some other horrific disease, and it's not your fault. But you got to do something about it. So, in essence, we try to do that around here. Talk about prevention, trying to prevent something from happening, and then try to prepare for when something does happen. And those are different functions, in my opinion. And I've been on that for quite a while now. They overlap. You can't prevent a hurricane. You can't. It's going to happen. When they start tracking it, it's coming. We live here in Florida, or wildfires in California right now. You can't prevent those in large measure. You can try, you can do to some extent, But you can't stop a hurricane. You might be able to prevent a wildfire. You can't prevent a hurricane. It's going to happen. Tornadoes, it's going to happen. Are you prepared? There are some things you can do, therapies, that serve both a preventative and a preparatory function. I think SilverBiotics is one of those therapies, if you want to look at it that way. It can help prevent, but it can also help you prepare. My guest is Dr. Sally Byrd. All right, so you never heard me say that before about your product. What do you think is in my... Read my mind. Go ahead.
You're using it, Doc. That's why.
Remember Johnny Carson used to hold the envelope to his head?
Yeah, well, you're doing the predictions now. What's coming up for 2018? People better start.
How do you think this could serve as a... It's certainly preventative.
Yes, it is.
Do you think it has a preparatory function in it? Think about preparation, like preparing for a hurricane, preparing for tornadoes, preparing. Can it do that?
Yes, it can. When we were speaking earlier, when you were discussing rusting from the inside out and the transfer of electrons, this is what the silver does with bacteria, viruses, mold, spores, and yeast. It steals electrons from the bad guys. And when it does, it is recharged by the way that the molecule is formed to go and do it again and again and again and again. So it gives you a constant immune shield of protection to kill pathogens in your body, whatever kind they are, whatever comes out into the bloodstream, into the lymphatic system, it can neutralize them. And it will prevent some of the rusting or antioxidant activity. It can do that. Mm-hmm. Plus, neutralize bacteria and viruses. That's a big deal.
And what we're talking about is silver. Mm-hmm. The concept of silver, been around in the natural health industry for decades, in the natural medicine domain forever. However, in my opinion, years ago, I would have been reluctant to have somebody come on and talk about silver because there's so much hocus pocus and nonsense associated with it. People making silver at home and turning blue permanently and whatnot. I mean, you need to add a little color to your repertoire, but you don't need to change the color of your skin, for heaven's sake, to a shade of gray or blue, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. You don't need to worry about that anymore. SilverBiotics, clinically based product, solves the problem. If you're making silver at home, I have a piece of unsolicited advice. Stop it. You don't need to do it. It's dangerous. You had a question.
Yeah. Okay. So, if you're familiar with...
Get into your mic.
If you're familiar with CNN, they talk about... They have like a little health thing on there. And they were talking about this superbug and how the viruses... It's a drug-resistant superbug.
Right.
And they're saying it's becoming very, very widespread. Now, you travel and you fly, and you just said that you don't get...
Nothing. However, you get on an airplane, a cruise ship, you go to the gym, even the grocery store, make sure the silver gel is on your hands.
I went up to Chicago, and I came back on a plane, and I got diarrhea really bad because of the airplane.
Yeah, you've got to learn to protect yourself. And there's other herbs and essential oils that work extremely well with the silver. It can be used as a carrier product in the gel. And drinking it, you can mix it with things like even green tea.
No, it has no taste.
Elderberry.
I'm going to mix some of my tea here in a moment.
Yeah, it's fantastic with tea.
Gary mentioned superbugs. In case you're wondering what those are not ones that wear the S on the front, or the spider bug. No, these are strains of bacteria that have become resistant to antibiotics. There's an intelligence about these microorganisms. They become resistant because the antibiotics were overused and they figured out the combination to the safe.
Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends, Virilla Max, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension, exclusively available on Amazon.com.
Bugs everywhere. It's that time of year. I talked about cold and flu season for the last couple of weeks or so, several weeks. And the CDC said that the flu season started early. It's in full, it's in swing. So you got cold season, flu season now. They overlap. They're in play. Tons of stress at every bend and turn, right? Compromised immune systems, not enough sleep and rest, too much alcohol, not enough of this, too much of that. Next thing you know, you got a perfect storm, and you end up spending the holidays sick. And the travel, forget about it. Now, they think she's a little strange when she's on an airplane, because they see this lady sitting there, and she's got this mister, and she's misting all over the place, misting herself. She's holding it up. Gary will put the camera on you. There, go ahead. Show them what you're doing. See? All right. That's what she's doing. See what she's doing? She does that on the airplane, and somebody will get a hold of the flight attendant and say, there's a lady over there. She's spraying her on. Tell them what you're doing.
I am preventing colds, flu, illnesses.
What is it you're spraying? Janitor in a drum?
No, the SilverBiotics. The silver, because it'll kill bacteria on my skin, my eyes.
Do you clean the tray?
Absolutely. You can clean the tray. You have it on your hands with the gel.
So how do you get this past TSA? How many ounces in that bottle?
There's 4.
What does TSA allow?
3.2.
Will they let a 4-ounce bottle get through?
Sometimes, or you can put it in a smaller bottle, empty something else out, and carry it on. Or you take the 1.5 travel ounce gel.
Oh, and you can rub that
as long as you have it on your face, on your hands, you've got a 4-hour window of protection, minimum.
Stephen, do they confiscate gels no matter if they're under the or within the limit, or is it?
I believe it's just as long as they're under the size limit.
Okay.
So regardless if it's a gel or if it's a lotion or any kind of liquid, it has to be under that amount.
And it has to be in a plastic bag, right?
Well, they ask you to, your toiletries and such, you pack them in a clear
plastic bag,
a bag, so that way they don't have to rifle through. They can just kind of visual look real quick and not hold up the lines as much.
I see. So you're taking a risk with the 4-ounce bottle.
Yes.
So maybe the company needs to come out with a travel.
Yes,
size.
I'm trying to get them to work on it now.
And then put on there SilverBiotics for travel.
Mm-hmm.
And put that on the bottle.
But the creams, the lotions, perfectly safe to get through TSA. And the tooth gel.
Why should the audience? I know you're an honest. You're God-fearing woman. You pray. You're as good as they come. But why should anybody believe you?
Science. How about the science?
Okay.
How about testimony for many years from thousands of people? Mm-hmm. But the science, over 400 research studies.
You know what I was amazed? I was amazed by the doc carrying the pamphlets with him and the scientific studies with him, and it was like every time I asked him a question, it was like he was playing spades. It was like he was pulling out the studies and slapping them on the table. And he's like, "This says this and this says that."
That's Dr. Keith Moeller, and he is a walking encyclopedia.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
We'll see him this week. We've got another trade show in Las Vegas, and it's a big medical show.
Look, Gary's showing some footage from Soho. He's showing your table there, your display. What's that blue bottle? Oh, that's the Pet Shield.
Any of you for stocking stuffers that have pets, hot spots?
Where do you put that on the pet?
Anywhere. In their mouth. You can even brush their teeth with this for a bacterial infection in the mouth. Hot spots, tails.
Okay, now that
scabs.
says ASAP Pet Shield wound dressing.
That's right. First aid for pets.
Some of the products you gave me, where are they? Here they are. Like this one. It says Advanced Healing Skin Cream.
That's a cream, not a gel.
Okay. And then you have the Silver Gel, the SilverBiotics, Silver Nano.
That's the human gel.
Okay. And then you have the tooth gel. I'm holding all three up.
Yep, tooth gel rocks.
And then there's another one. Toss me
It's the medical label. It's just the medical label.
That's the medical label one.
Right.
Okay. Here's what I learned
wait, on a medical label.
It's the medical label because the FDA actually has claims on the box that says this will help prevent MRSA, viral-resistant bacteria, candida yeast, and other medical claims. The company filed it as a bandage, so it will not allow the pathogen, viral or bacteria, into you.
That's what I put on
it
my...
It will not penetrate.
That's what I put on
That's
my Byrd.
correct.
Yes.
It's a big deal.
So
these are serious claims.
So hold that up, please. So that's sort of like a cream colored. Now, what's the what's the equivalent to that? Now, that's a liquid, or is that a cream?
It's a cream. It's a gel.
Is that FDA cleared as well?
Yes. These two are FDA cleared. This is not. This is a retail label.
Why is not that FDA cleared? It's the same product.
Because they sell it through different outlets, Doc. Like this will be sold through vets or natural food stores with a heavy pet department.
Okay, and the other one's sold by doctors?
Yeah, doctors, spas, medical communities, natural pharmacies.
Even though the ingredients in the commercial product is the same as the FDA cleared one, it's not FDA cleared.
Correct, because it costs more money. This runs slightly less money. So it's a better value.
That's the one I put on my cut when I cut my finger to the bone.
Right.
And then the other one's the one I put on my burn when I burnt the hole in my
These products work.
calf. They do.
And then those of you who use cosmetics will give you a tip on how to use it as well.
Are you waking up
Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends, Virilo Max, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension, exclusively available on Amazon.com.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Trying to keep you healthy through the holidays. Boy, we're in it. And the immune system is your best friend, or it can end up letting you down. 877-897-8255. You don't have to let it help it. If you're a little deeper in the life cycle, it's the sentinel of your body. Go out there and give them some coffee or something to stay awake. That's what SilverBiotics. It'll help your immune system stay awake on post, and it won't walk off post and leave you abandoned. Referring to SilverBiotics, both the liquid and the various skin creams that they have and gels, and one of which is, I don't have that box. One is FDA cleared, meaning that it's used in clinic, but you can buy it. The commercial brand, the one I'm holding in my hand, is the same formula, but it's in the commercial market, so it's not FDA cleared. The other one's is exactly the same. It's a different colored box. It's more cream colored and it says ASAP on it, as soon as possible, I guess. Mm-hmm. And that one is FDA cleared, meaning it can make certain claims. Kill MRSA.
A viral resistant bacteria, candida yeast, staph,
So what if a person has candida already in their digestive system? You can't eat the cream, but you can
drink the silver. There's all kinds of legal ramifications, Doc, that the FDA is extremely strict on anything ingested. So you're not allowed to make the same claims, even though it's the same molecular structure.
On the liquid, it's not FDA cleared.
No.
But on the cream, since it's a topical, okay.
The FDA, however, has given the okay and green light and has cleared a safety study, but not the medical claim. So it's FDA cleared for safety, and you will not turn blue, and it's safe for any age.
And if it was a bunch of baloney, the FDA wouldn't even consider.
That's right.
It wouldn't pay any attention to it. Let's go to Peoria. Does it play in Peoria? Is the often asked questions, and apparently we play well there because we have a nice listenership. Janelle.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
You too.
How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
What's the weather? What's the temp?
It's in the 30s.
Little frisky.
Sun is trying to shine.
Little frisky.
Yeah, a little frisky.
My sister in Carbondale says, I can't believe it snowed in North Carolina before it did in Carbondale.
Yeah.
So you had a question about the SilverBiotics.
Yes. Is it safe for pregnant women to take? Because I just heard a doctor talk this morning on a newscast about they're really, of course, pushing the flu shot and really pushing it for pregnant women. And I don't take the flu shot myself. I never have.
Okay.
But I know that my daughter is pregnant, and she will probably be, really pushed to take the flu shot.
Yeah. It turns out, according to many doctors, they feel that children are a risk population. The elderly and pregnant women are risk populations to get infected with the virus, the flu virus, influenza, as it is called. And they encourage them to get the shot. Some people are reluctant because they feel it's going to affect the fetus and that maybe some of the preservatives in the flu. In terms of there are no live viruses in a flu shot. They're muerto, as they say. They're dead. Okay? So it's not the virus is not alive, but some claim that it might be the preservatives that cause a problem. There is a tremendous back and forth on this topic. It is not crystal clear where you need to do or what you need to do and how you need to do it. It's just back and forth. It's hard to sort out what Dr. Byrd has a particular take. She has a point of view. She'll share it with you.
Janelle, first of all, to answer your question, the SilverBiotics is perfectly 100% safe for any person of any age, including pregnant and lactating moms, pregnant ladies. So that is it could be a go-to for a lady who's pregnant to stay healthy, because a lot of the herbs normally used for cold and flu prevention are not recommended for pregnant women, including echinacea, golden seal, common things. So this is where the silver can be a big plus. When it comes to the flu shot, it's your prerogative. She's going to have to make that decision. If it were me, we all have if she's a healthy young lady, there are plenty of natural things she can consume.
She should avoid herbs such as golden seal, dong quai, ephedra, yohimbe, saw palmetto. There is a lot of literature. You'll find it on the internet. Herbs to avoid. The American Pregnancy Association, APA, different APA, has a little article on that. So she needs to look that up. Whatever the mother eats or drinks, that's what the fetus will eat or drink as well. Everything runs through the placenta. We all know that. And it is, what to do. I've mentioned this. I've seen women in Starbucks ordering a 20-ounce cup of coffee, drinking 20 ounces of coffee. I'm thinking, I don't know about that. Why don't you get a tall? Get 8 ounces or 6 ounces. So I don't know. I understand your daughter's concern. It's really, I don't know. I of course I'm not an MD. I'm a PhD. I can't say one way or another. I can refer you to the literature. I wish I could say, the evidence is clear one way or another. It's just too much back and forth to make a clear discernment as to what to do.
I was mainly concerned about the silver. If the silver is okay for her to take, that's a huge.
How do you know? How do you know that it's good for lactating moms or pregnant women?
They have a paper on it.
They do.
Plus, we've recommended it for 20 years. There's
never been
no
an issue.
Implications. Another product you may want to consider, Janelle, is elderberry extract with the silver rocks.
What's that?
It works very, very well.
With the
elderberries, because they have natural antiviral, antibacterial qualities, and they're very safe for pregnant women. So if she needs a combo product, plus rooibos tea is also very good, loaded with vitamin C for pregnancy.
That is an option, vitamin C, during pregnancy. Trust your instinct. Whatever that little voice in your head and heart is telling you, maybe you follow that, Janelle, for your daughter.
Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
You take care of yourself.
Love your program. Okay,
we love you for listening. Thank you so much. Come back. We'll talk to John in Clearwater about using it on the eyes. We'll see.
Women who are pregnant or planning to have a child have specific nutritional needs. Maintaining optimal nutritional intake is important for mother and baby. Body Vigor's Preferred Prenatal can help mother and baby receive the appropriate building blocks for growth, development, and healthy function. The Preferred Prenatal formula provides essential vitamins and minerals, along with added support ingredients such as folic acid and DHA. Preferred Prenatal also incorporates a bonus herbal blend to help the mom-to-be with the uncomfortable side effects of pregnancy, like nausea, vomiting, mood swings, and uterine health. Support a healthy pregnancy for you and your baby with Preferred Prenatal, exclusively on Amazon.com.
All right. I'll move over. Here's it. I'm on camera. I got to move to where the camera is. Here's the LTN health question of the day. Talking about the SilverBiotics products. One of them, can I have that box, please, the cream? Thank you. One of them is FDA cleared. And I will, if you're watching, I'll hold the box up or I'll give you the title of the product. One of these is FDA cleared. Which one is it? Is it the SilverBiotics, your daily immune support, the liquid that I'm holding up? Or if you can't hear that I just described? Is it the SilverBiotics Silver Gel, the Silver Sol Nano Silver Infused Hydrogel? Is that one FDA cleared? Or is it says on the box, ASAP Wound Dressing Gel? Is that one FDA cleared? FDA cleared means that it's cleared, it's first of all safe, and it's cleared to address Candida, MRSA, and other bacterial and viral infections too?
Yes.
That's what FDA cleared means. Mm-hmm. One of those three is FDA cleared. Which one is it? Is it the SilverBiotics liquid daily use? Is it the Silver Gel by SilverBiotics daily use? Or is it the ASAP wound dressing gel? You can use it every day if you want as well. Is that one FDA cleared? Here's the number to call to get a clear on the winning the prize.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-8255.
Let's go to Clearwater, Florida. John, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Hi. Yeah, I would guess the ASAP wound gel. I guess that's my guess, but I had other questions too, though.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I wondered. There's like 5 things I wondered if it would have a good effect on, like if you had an eye infection or on toenails. Too.
Okay, let's take those two. If you have eye infection.
Yes, it's perfectly safe. We've had people use it from everything from pink eye to just irritations, sinus issues. You can literally squirt the gel, the water, mist your eyes. You can use it as an eye wash, or in the evenings, you can even use the gel in your eyes.
What about a fungus on the toes?
Yes, many diabetics and people with chronic toenail fungus, if they drink a couple usually 1 to 2 tablespoons of the SilverBiotics liquid per day and use the gel or the cream on their feet a couple times a day, it can help that.
Any other body parts that you had in mind?
Yeah, I wondered, for STDs or anything like that intravaginally, would it have any good effects there?
It's funny you mentioned that because off air I asked Dr. Byrd about for vaginal health, and your answer was?
Yes.
Okay, and what do women need to do?
What they need to do is they can apply the gel vaginally once or twice a day, usually about 1/4 of a teaspoon, half a teaspoon. They can use it on a tampon or any other applicator, and drinking the SilverBiotics internally will also enhance it.
What about the gel? The gel. Can they insert that?
Yeah, they can insert the gel. It can go into any orifice of the body. It's perfectly safe.
So, one of the questions that John is asking, implications for STDs, like could a man put it on himself after intimacy?
They use it as a sexual lubricant and also as a protectant from STDs and pretty much herpes and other kinds of things.
Did I get at what you were implying in your question?
Even HPV warts. Mm-hmm.
Did I get at that, John?
Yeah. Which form would be the best for the lubricant and protection?
The gel. You want to use the gel.
The gel.
Mm-hmm. The pure gel.
And is the ASAP wound, is that a gel? Or?
Yes, it is the pure gel. Mm-hmm.
And it says wound healing, but it can be, I use it for my face, and I put it on as a base.
I'm so sold on this stuff.
It is awesome, John. It'll become your... I know.
Now, on the website, do they have a link on the American, what's the name of
The
it?
American Biotech Labs are working on their retailer locator right now.
Do they have a link on the on their website that has the studies to support?
They have the basic research. If John needs any of the real medical, I need to email it to him. It's a protection issue that with claims and things for the
you gotta
masses.
be careful.
They're just
So
the
there
FDA
are
is challenging.
clinical trials dealing with the safety and efficacy of these products, John. It's hard to overcome some of the stigma and myths associated with silver. Even for me, it was hard to get over that hump. I was sort of predisposed against it because there was so much nonsense out there. And I'm not going to use this platform of the show to just deal with craziness. It's an evidence-based show, and I had to be persuaded. So I'm pretty much convinced now that this is a safe, efficacious product. The FDA thinks so as well, at least for the ASAP. It's FDA cleared, and there are no other issues have come up with the other products. Dr. Byrd's been using it for many, many, many years, and the evidence is there's a substantial amount of evidence, both clinical and anecdotal. I hope we answered your questions. And did he get that, Stephen? Yeah, and you won the $25 gift card.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm going to spend that on that silver stuff. But I want to get the website, too. I didn't hear you say the website.
It's www.ablsilver.com, and all the safety studies are on the site.
ablsilver.com. ABL means American Biotech Labs. ablsilver.com.
And then one last question. If it's antibiotic, and does it affect the probiotics in your gut at all?
That's an excellent question, John. There's actually a paper on that. It won't kill more than 2%. That's it.
Oh, excellent.
So one way to
great.
do it, if you really want to make sure, separate the administration, either topical or oral products, from the probiotic by 2 hours. Same with prescription drugs. Don't take antibiotics with your probiotics. Put a 2-hour window in between. You could do the same thing there. Excellent questions. Your reward is you won the $25 gift card. Thank you for listening, and we appreciate your questions. Very, very smart questions. Thank you. Okay, we got it. Smart listener.
He was great.
Yeah, he was great. Thank you for coming in, Dr. Byrd. I want to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas, and we appreciate you and all that you contribute to the show, and so does the audience. Your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.